Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of Dash of Color Podcast. I am your host, Kid Icarus, alongside my beautiful co-host, Gabba Gue.
What's going on, Dashers?
Guys, we have a pretty interesting episode for you. We're going to be discussing a plethora of things. I learned that from Stephen A. Smith when I watch ESPN.
Plethora.
Yeah, Stephen A. Smith he's a maniac with the words. Him and T.I., I learned a lot of words.
Yeah, I was gonna say Ti.
Yeah. If it wasn't for T.I., I wouldn't know what expeditiously I never would have known it existed.
You started this episode expeditiously.
Listen, go fix that expeditiously. What he told Kodak. All right, so we got a plethora of things to talk about today. I'm fresh off of MegaCon 2026 in Orlando, so I'm gonna be talking about that. There's a documentary I really want to talk to you about because I think you'll find it extremely interesting.
Okay.
So yeah, I think you'll really enjoy the documentary I'm gonna talk to you about. What do you got to talk to us about? You tell me.
Well, found some new songs, some new albums to listen to. Checked out a couple of movies over the weekend since I had a couple extra days off. Got to really kind of sit back and kick it. So I checked out one old movie, one newer movie. Pretty good watches, or rewatching a watch or whatever. But yeah, man, I had a great spring break with my son. I got the project started and kicked off. Welding is hard, bro. Welding is hard. I'm learning, but welding is hard.
Hence why it's a trait.
This shit looks like something you can just pick up and do. Nah, but
Ah,
I'm getting the gist of it. Practice makes perfect. But
no,
excited about that.
there's a reason why they make good money.
Definitely, because it's not as easy as it looks. How they say, you make it look easy. Yeah, it ain't as easy as it looks. But I'm learning
Hell
though.
nah.
I actually had to get another welder because the first one I got, I can use it, but it doesn't suit the project as well. So I ordered another welder. So there's stick welding, there's MIG welding, and there's TIG welding. I got the stick and just got me a MIG. Yeah, I know it's another language, but
I feel like you rap it to me. I feel like
hey man, that's what comes with the learning, man.
yes,
But excited about that though.
for this part of the welding, I had to pull out the stick.
Gah, 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 gah.
Miami reference. Sorry.
Mm,
Yeah. Well, first off, I have to apologize
Four.
because I didn't do everything correctly. My apologies. So
Are
there's
you
no
talking
time
about?
to fix. There's no time to fix the stuff. Unlike the present, right? You're right. When you're
Mhm.
living in the present, you got to fix some things.
I knew, and that's why I said you started the episode expeditiously. If I think that's what
Expeditiously.
yeah, that's what you're talking about, right?
So, but if people are paying attention and listening, it's animation for you, baby. All right, so let me start this podcast off correctly with a little.
And I think to myself, what a wonderful podcast.
Oh man, thank you guys
Yeah,
for
you missed
tuning
the
in.
trademark, bro. I wasn't gonna say nothing because I didn't want us to have to go back and start over and everything. But yeah, I was like, he's tripping. Has it been that long since we recorded?
Listen. I'm so excited to talk to
And
you.
you
I
just
just
can't
can't
hide it.
hide it.
I got it.
You know, I really am. I'm really excited because
Mhm.
we're getting so used to doing these episodes. Like it's a therapy session for me, man. I
Mhm.
promise you.
Yeah,
I really like it. But all right. So you want me to lead off with MegaCon?
sure, go for it. Take the lead. You're the host.
Well,
I am just your humble co-host.
well, let me get my Kramer on. Giddy up. Listen. So I'm fresh off of MegaCon 2026 in Orlando. I just did the 4 days with my cousin. So we went Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
Mhm.
And You know, I used to go every year with my cousins, and then it got to a point where I fell off one year, and after that one year, I never came back.
Yeah.
So I'm going on at least about a 6-7 year layoff from doing MegaCon.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Little
been that long.
hiatus.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So um back to the shenanigans, as soon as we got to Orlando.
Mm-hmm.
First of all, the whole ride up there, right? So I was designated to drive.
Mm-hmm.
So them being from Tampa, they're like, "Oh, listen, you're gonna jump on this and go on." I'm hearing 5 different voices.
Yeah.
I say, "Yo, I'm the one driving, right?"
Everybody's being a passenger. Passenger
I said,
practically.
"Cool. If I'm the one driving, rule number one, let me get the address to that hotel because the
Mm-hmm.
GPS is telling me where I'm going.
Right.
Other than that, I don't want to hear a turn this, do this, blah blah blah. I'm not hearing three. I hate That's a pet peeve of mine. I don't like
Mm-hmm.
hearing 3 different directions from 3 different voices while I'm driving.
Right.
That don't work for me. So put in the address. We hit the road. Made sure I had the tunes going. Everybody was chilling. The soundtrack was like it varied, so it's a little bit of everything.
Mm-hmm.
I did alternative music. You have been exposed to my alternative playlist from
Of
the last
course.
time me and you went to Orlando.
Mm-hmm.
I also did some John Mayer. Yeah, you can judge me. I don't care. I
No
don't care.
judgment here, bro.
That's
No judgment.
listen, listen, listen. I like John Mayer. And what?
Mhm.
And what? And what? So
Hey,
it's aggressive, right? That's how
what's the
you
motto?
know. That's
Art
how
is
you know.
subjective, man.
Art is subjective, but that's how you know when a John Mayer fan is like very edgy.
Mm-hmm.
When he has to say he's a fan, but then follow up with "and what." So we get there, immediately, we start playing the we call hotel games.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, once you check into the hotel, once we're locked in, right? For that whole weekend, you are subject, anybody is subject to a prank, to anything going on in the hotel room.
Yeah.
It's something you sign up for that you don't know, like it's part of the terms and agreements that nobody ever reads.
Mm-hmm.
If you go to MegaCon with us,
Mm-hmm.
the terms and agreements is you are subject to a prank, multiple pranks. You are subject to photos being taken of you when you don't know.
Mm-hmm.
All the above. So it was cool because the first day we went to the hotel, checked in, threw our stuff down, and went straight to MegaCon to get our badges and stuff, right? And do
Yeah.
a beginner walk. We walked like the first 3 aisles, 3, 4 aisles.
Mm-hmm.
So immediately I found something that I really liked. It was this Japanese release of the Iron Giant. It's an old animation
Yeah, I remember that.
from our time.
Mm-hmm.
The voice was Vin Diesel
Mm-hmm.
before he was, big superstar. And yeah, like it was a clear version of that robot. And I fell in love with it because you know me, I like things that really really stand out that don't have a lot. So all it is it's a clear robot with the insides exposed.
Yeah.
So I fell in love with that robot. The seller, Guillermo, he's from Sunrise, Florida,
Okay.
and he has a shop over there. I gotta get you the name so you go check it out with your son.
Yeah.
I gotta get you the name, but the dude is really cool. My cousin actually knew him because he followed him on YouTube already because he rates a lot of figures, a lot of collectibles. He reviews them, and he actually reviewed my robot
Mm-hmm.
along with 3 more purchases I made from him.
Mm-hmm.
But other than that, as soon as we get back to the hotel that night, it was on. What do I mean by that? The more silent, the deadlier. I started ripping them. Started ripping them.
This guy.
I started ripping. I don't care. I don't care. Listen, I don't care how old I am. I
Mm-hmm.
don't care. For me, hotel games are the best.
Yeah.
Cause you stuck in that room. What you gonna do? Go out in the hallway?
Mm-hmm.
I started ripping them.
Mm-hmm.
They sound like little.
Sound like
You
the
can't,
Battle of Iran.
bro. Oh, let me go get up and get some water. Let me go. Let me go wash my face in the sink. Like it was on and popping. You know what it felt like? It felt like I was like an Indian with the little tube that spits out the little needle.
Shooting the darts.
That's how I was. So every time I got up, when they least expected it, hit him dead. So that started, right?
Farting, passing gas, farting, whatever. That shit would never not be funny when you with people that you love and kids find it funny. Like,
especially when you hear the first guy go, "What the fuck?"
Got him.
Got him. Love it. I love I do it more for the reactions. So that was that, right? So me, you know, I'm a psychopath. I woke up every morning at 4:45. No alarm.
On vacation.
My eyes open. I looked, and it's 4:45, 4:30, 4:45, anywhere right before the 5 o'clock a.m. range. So I'm up, and I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna go jump in the shower and go take a walk down to the Eye of Orlando, where the big Ferris wheel is.
Yeah.
So while I'm coming out, one of my little cousins, and mind you, he's my little cousin, but he's 32 years old. But he was there knocked out, right? And he was closest to the door. So I had looked at the door and looked at him, looked at the door, looked at him, and I said, let me see how I'm gonna do this. I unlocked the door, held it, I snatched his sheets. I walked out the door and slammed the door and had the sheets hanging from the door.
I thought for a second you was gonna say you crop dusted him.
Nah, because he knocked out, so he's not really gonna.
Hey, he might wake up from that stench.
Nah, man, not him. Not him. No, when he's out, he's out. So I took his sheets with me. I, put them up against the door. I slammed the door. 30 minutes later, while because we were 2 blocks away from the Eye.
Yeah.
So when I get to the Eye, I get a text message. Oh, thanks a lot. I fucking got insomnia. Now I can't go back to sleep.
Wake your ass up.
So what do you think my text was?
What was that?
Hey, you want to go out for a walk?
Stupid, man. Subjecting people to your early ass schedule.
So like I'm walking around. Before I left the hotel, I grabbed a cup of coffee downstairs. People were super nice. The people that worked there were super nice. Yeah, I walked around. I took some photos. Obviously, I did a lot of black and white. Surprise, surprise.
Your thing.
Yeah, but other than that, it was super peaceful. I had a nice playlist going, so I did lo-fi music while I was walking too. And then when I was coming back, I know it's gonna be super random. I know. I did the 4 album by Beyonce, number 4. The album was called 4. I did the 4 album by Beyonce. I know, super random, but it's actually my favorite Beyonce album. Yes, I do have a favorite Beyonce album. And I heard that on the way back. I stayed downstairs because it was still pretty early.
Yeah.
So I waited. As soon as I started getting some text messages and I knew people were up, I went back upstairs. We went ahead. We did the continental breakfast. Went upstairs, changed, and then back to the convention center. And yeah, it was fun. It was a lot of fun. I had a hell of a time. We did a lot of laughing. I did a lot of eating.
As well as you should have.
Anytime, and my co-host could tell everybody. Anytime I go out of town, I like to eat. I love it. And it just feels like when you go out of town, when you're on vacation, it's a must. You eat everything in sight. It's a must. I'm sorry.
Enjoy yourself, man.
Yeah, because when I'm home, I'm on my strict protein diet. I work out. I'm bored as hell.
Yeah.
When I go out of town, I plan on doing a lot of laughing, a lot of eating, and it's on and popping. So a lot of eating. I met a bunch of people out there too. They're pretty cool. Other than that, a lot of stuff. Like there in the convention center, there was a theater for you to go watch stuff.
Yeah.
There was conference rooms that had like announcements and stuff. Those were also in the cut. And
Mhm.
then there was a room in the cut that had a whole wrestling ring in it with live wrestling going on.
Cool.
I know. I
Like
know.
amateur wrestling.
Yeah, they ain't WWE, I'll tell you that. They ain't even
Uh,
Mexican luchadors, I'll give you that. Nah.
yeah.
But yeah, so a lot of stuff going on, man, and I had such a good time. I ended up collecting 3 robots,
Mhm.
a Candyman figure,
Mhm.
a very like, not common Candyman figure, and a Razor Ramon figure because Razor Ramon's one of my favorite wrestlers of all time,
Yeah.
aka Scott Hall.
Mhm.
So yeah, did that, and then other than that, man, with all the shenanigans in between, we had a great time, man. I was actually pretty sad when it came down to me hopping on a flight to come back up here, and I ain't gonna lie to y'all, man. For y'all that's watching, man, I miss Florida. I miss Florida more and more every time I
Mhm.
come back to Florida,
Yeah.
and hopefully one day soon I'll make my way back to Florida. Hopefully, because I do miss it. I miss
Mhm.
Florida a lot.
Mhm. That's
Um,
that's dope, though, man. I mean, it's home, bro. Like weather's always usually nice. You got friends and family here. Well, more
uh,
friends and family.
more friends.
Yeah. Mhm.
Family is subjective, like art.
Right. You're right. You're right.
I'm sorry, whoever
Yeah.
watches this that's my family member. I'm sorry.
You ain't gotta be blood to be my son.
What would you do if this girl came on your song and said that? All right. So, with that being said,
Mm,
MegaCon was awesome. Right before MegaCon hit, the trailer for the new Spider-Man came out.
okay.
So that was the talk of MegaCon, the
Yeah.
trailer for Spider-Man.
Mm,
And yeah, other than that, man, I had a really good time and I loved it. I just love the vibe every time I go there. I've been going to MegaCon since I was 23. I'm 38
mhm.
now.
Yeah.
And obviously I had that layoff, but I would go every year with my cousins.
Right.
And I love it, man. It's an awesome it's not just comic books, it's anime, it's movies, it's
Mhm.
anything you could think of is there that has to do with that art world. And
Right.
man, it's for me it's like heaven for a person who's into the arts
Mhm.
because you get so many different aspects of how art is done through the eyes of, like I said, anime, comic
Yeah.
books, comic book movies, pop culture too. A lot of pop cultures there, so
Mhm.
it was cool. Like I had a good time, man. You should really, really consider taking your son to at least one MegaCon. Don't I'm not talking about
Yeah.
the one in Miami. No offense to Miami. It sucks. It's
Uh,
terrible.
compared to that one,
You gotta if you wanna obviously San Diego Comic Con is like the big, big
the biggest
expensive
one.
one.
Yeah.
The New York one is expensive and big too.
Mhm.
But if you don't want to spend $1 million and you actually do want to have a good time, and then you have City Walk to go to dinner to,
Mhm.
the Eye, where me and you have been to both those places last time we were in Orlando.
Mhm.
Oh, it's a good place to you could do your convention during the morning and day, and then you could hang out during the night. And let me tell you, you and your son would love it. I promise
Yeah.
you. Like it's a really really good getaway for the weekend. Even if you don't do the 4 days, if you do like just Friday Saturday,
Mhm.
you'll love it. You'll love it, man. Oh, I got to see Giancarlo Esposito walk right in front of me. I have this
Mm,
thing every time I go to MedCon, somebody walks right in front of me.
you always see somebody. Yeah. Was it?
And
Is that the only one, or did they have like a few celebrities coming through?
well, they had a bunch of people there, but
Mhm.
walk right in front of me.
Yeah.
I told you about my Stan Lee story. I had Stan Lee
Mhm.
walk right in front of me
Yeah.
years ago, years back, obviously before he passed. And I was like, "Oh my God, Stan Lee!" And he was like, "Hey, guy, how you doing?" Like, "Hey, guy." I was like, "I'm Guy." Mm.
Mhm.
So, I don't fan out, but
Yeah.
Giancarlo Esposito walked right in front of me and my cousin when I was actually looking at his booth, And I
Mm,
was like, damn, do I want to get his autograph? There's only one autograph that I want from him. And if you don't know
mm,
who Giancarlo Esposito is, one of the bad guys in Breaking Bad.
mm,
He's the one that poisoned the whole cartel.
mm,
He's also in the Mandalorian show. He's also he's been in so many different movies. What I know him from is in Do the Right Thing from Spike
mm,
Lee. He got his J's stepped on. That's him.
yeah. Mm,
And then for me, I really wanted his autograph with a picture from School Days. That's one of
mm,
my favorite movies ever.
yeah. Go
So,
back,
and he's
way
big.
back.
Yeah, he's Big Brother Almighty in School
Mm,
Days.
yeah.
So, like, he walked right in front of me, cool as hell, all
Mm,
black, shades. He came walking by talking about, "What's going on, y'all?" I was like,
mm.
"That's Big
I'm
Brother
y'all.
Almighty."
Like, I'm y'all.
I'm y'all.
Mm,
So, yeah, it was cool, man. MegaCon was dope. I loved it. That was my weekend getaway. I enjoyed every minute of it with my cousins. I really did.
yeah.
Um, nothing beats that type of laughing. The amount of laughing
Mm,
and the stupidity
yeah.
and the laughing. It could never, like, MegaCon weekends with them. It's always the highest level of stupidity and
Mm.
laughing. But other than that, while I was gone, what were you up to?
That's what I was saying earlier, man. So you said that it's heaven for the art world. I got a little something to have to do with heaven.
Okay.
Have you ever been to heaven at night?
Hold on. Have I ever been to heaven at night? This sounds familiar. Are you about to
Uh,
describe to us a music project?
yeah, man.
Who is this Kid Cudi? Who is this Kid Cudi?
Got Mescudi, Kid Cudi, aka Mr. Rager,
Okay.
aka Man on the Moon.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
man.
right off the rip, before you get to it, we got
Mhm.
us a 4-track EP
Yeah.
by Kid Cudi himself.
Hmm.
And go ahead and run through it.
Yeah, man. So I seen it pop up. I'm happy that I listened to it. I'm happy that I listened to it. I'm a fan of Cudi. We talked about him in the last episode. His extracurricular activities with the painting and everything. So
Yep.
when I seen the EP pop up, I was like, oh, dope! Like, got to try it out. Got to give it a listen, man.
All right, so I had to take it off the screen because
Mm,
it sound like you about to give us a bad review.
nah, man, you could have left it up for the people, because there's fans out there that's going to love it, or like it, whatever case may be. I didn't think it was some of his best work. Granted, it's only 4 songs. It's only 4 songs.
And it
and,
starts.
and you barely hear me say something that is not that good. But I have two that I didn't, I wasn't a fan of, compared to the rest of their catalog, older productions and projects and everything. But I can't say it was okay. So the 4 songs,
Okay.
25%. There was only one song that I really, you know, fucked with, which was the Halos on Angels. Had a
Okay.
nice vibe to it. He has he has this spiritual humming to him or whatever. So he did the humming, but he has, some lyrics and everything. It's not just humming, but that was the only song that I really cared for.
Okay.
Real Ones Never Die, Drown and Ride Ride. Yeah, it I gave it 3 listens. With it being so short, I gave it 3 listens over a span of 2 days. And I just I it didn't connect with me, as quickly as, Man on the Moon connected with me, Intergalactic and Wizard. Like I just didn't, vibe with it that hard.
Okay. So can I ask you a question?
Mhm.
If you had to compare that EP to First Flight,
First Flight,
that's the one with
the
Monty.
satellite flight.
Satellite Flight, I'm sorry. First
Yeah,
Flight is a song on there. Satellite
Satellite
Flight.
Flight would definitely be a better album.
EP.
This
Better EP.
well, yeah, EP. This one would give me more so of Speeding Bullet to Heaven. Like
Oh,
I wasn't yeah, I wasn't too big
that
of a
sounds
fan to
terrible.
that one. I
That
did love the
sounds.
song. I
Oh
did love the
no.
actual Speeding Bullet to Heaven song. What are you doing over there? I see you about to
I'm
click some
not
shit.
doing anything.
Oh, okay. But yeah, man. If I had to compare it to like albums that I didn't care for, that would be. And this could do something. Yeah, yeah, man.
Sorry.
Um, but you know, that's a new one.
Powered by Riverside.
That's a new one. But
I'm
yeah,
sorry.
man.
It just when you said it
Mm,
gives you reminiscence of eating Bullet to Heaven.
just the what's the best word I'm looking for? Like the first reaction.
Okay.
Like that's the best way that I can. Like the first reaction to it is just kind of like I know you got better. I know you got more in the tank. And if this is any kind of um like prequel to the animation, which I doubt it because I don't see it fitting or whatever. But if the animation that they're supposed to be working on, the new one, yeah, the soundtrack, I'm not gonna probably care for it. I'm not gonna care for it. I don't know if he
So
just. It was just
how
probably.
long ago?
Mm,
How long ago did Intergalactic come out?
Intergalactic had to be about maybe what 2 or 3 years.
2 3 years ago, right?
Yeah, 2 or 3 years.
Pri- Prior to that soundtrack, he had a couple of misses, Beating
Mm,
Bullet being one of them.
mm,
But then the movie and the soundtrack went hand in hand.
right.
Then after he hasn't really had a release after that soundtrack me and you can say we actually
Mm,
enjoy.
yeah, because that free album, I didn't care for that one too much either.
And Insano, or I think it was
Yeah,
Insano,
insane.
right?
Yeah.
It's like I don't know, like how do I say this without saying like so many times? When I say like a lot, that's me trying to like
uh,
really think about what the fuck what the fuck I'm about to say.
yeah.
I don't get how he can drop a soundtrack and a movie like that and it was so
Mm,
good. And then that's it. After that, he's back on the slump. So it's like he found fool's
mm,
gold once,
mm.
and that's it. He's back on that same trajectory of putting out,
I think inspiration. With the movie, I think that was something that really was, as everyone knows him, like he has gone through a lot, like dark times and stuff as he's expressed like throughout his music and stuff like that. And then with Intergalactic, that topic of like love and relationship, which is kind of like something that I want to say maybe he desired in a kind of way or whatever. Like maybe it hit him differently and inspired him
yeah,
differently to really
different
come up.
creative space.
Yeah, to really come up with such a good project with the movie and the soundtrack. And then now, he's experimenting with the painting and everything or whatever. So like that's his outlet at the moment. And the EP, like I think it's just something maybe that was fun for him to do. Like, he got a couple, little songs in a vault, or, maybe he was inspired by something, but it wasn't good enough for my standards,
Okay.
because there may be people that love every single track, the 4 tracks that are on that one. But yeah, for me, it didn't do it for me. And I got 3 albums that I listened to multiple times over the entire, spring break, whatever case may be.
Well, go ahead,
And
big boy. Tell me what the next one's gonna be.
so the reason why I said that I am happy, I was gonna listen to it regardless, but so with Spotify, I always have it set to once I'm done listening to an album, it continues to play songs that's recommended to me. So after listening to that album, I came across a song by the name of Collapse by a 30-year-old, 31-year-old kid. hailing from San Diego, California, by way of
Okay.
Tijuana. He's Mexican American. Ladies and gentlemen, Gene Dawson. Gene
Oh, I
Dawson.
got you, big dog. I got you.
Gene Dawson, man. Glimmer of God. Yes. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Man, look here. So, had I watched the rest of the seasons of Bel Air after listening so much, I found out
That's
that
where I got it from.
he got a
It
couple
was
of
on the
tracks.
last season. Houston was on the last season.
Houston was, and that's one of my favorite songs, bro. That's one of my favorite songs, and I found that out while researching and because I did not know about him. I want to say he came across the playlist one time before, but maybe I didn't listen to this, or maybe it was another song. Because this album, Glimmer of God, that one came out in 2024.
Dude, this
Mm,
cover, I'm like, I've seen
mm,
this cover before, and it
yeah.
was recently, and I don't know I don't know how I heard it.
Mm,
And then as soon as you said Bel Air, I'm like, Houston was in Bel Air because I Shazammed it. Yeah, I said it,
yeah.
Shazam.
Oh,
I Shazammed it.
Shazam! Damn.
Okay, for people that don't know, your iPhone has the Shazam software in it.
Shazam
So it's
came out a
using
long time
Shazam
ago.
to listen to your music. So I'm still saying Shazam. I don't give a fuck. But yeah, it's true. It was on Bel Air. That's how I
Yeah.
Shazammed it.
And the fact that you Shazammed it, I ain't got to try to slam it in your face to make you listen to the album, because
No, no.
I gave you I gave you a bad recommendation per your own words
Boy, did you?
with the Gorillaz album. Still one of my favorite albums. I
Oh,
still love the album.
damn. I got a gift for you.
Oh,
I got a gift for you. Matter of fact, hang tight. Go ahead.
Ladies and gentlemen, while he's on his hiatus to go search for the gift, Gene Dawson, man. If you haven't heard of him, check out the album. I started with Glimmer of God. He has a couple albums. He's been around for a while, but definitely give him a listen. Dope up and coming artist. Well, can't even call him up and coming. He's established.
You got so lucky.
What happened?
I can't find it right now. I don't know
It's
where I
alright.
placed it, but I did get you a I got you a Gorillaz patch.
I appreciate that, man.
I want to put together like I have an idea of putting together like a hat that has all these different patches that symbolize some of our episodes and our highlights.
Yeah.
So an Outcast patch is one that I have to put, or if I could find the Flute Man himself. But yeah, man. My bad, man. I got you a I got you a Gorillaz patch. I saw it and I couldn't stop laughing. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Yeah, man. I
Oh,
hope it
man.
was the mountain patch.
No, it was their name. Their name. No mountain.
Yeah, it's still a dope album though. But yeah, man, Gene Dawson, bro. Like, I listened to the Cudi album. I want to say today, as of this recording, today is Wednesday. I found the Cudi album 3 days ago, I think, when they released, or whatever case may be.
Okay.
So after listening to that album the first time, that's when I got recommended the Gene Dawson. And man, like, I'm surprised I even went back to the Cudi album, because I had to give it another listen. I didn't want to be, I didn't want to be.
You don't want to be me?
Yeah, not and just a lot of people, they one time listen and, oh, this is great, this is a classic, or this is trash, or whatever case may be. So I gave it a couple
You don't
extra
want to be.
listens.
You didn't want to be me.
Nah, man, nah.
You know what
I
album
mean,
sounds better than this? The Gnarls Barkley.
yeah, man. But it was 4 songs, so being an EP and everything, so it was definitely easy to go back to it, while I was in the car. Well, I listened to all 3 times in the car. That's my favorite place to listen to music. Obviously, I get to turn it up as loud as I want and get to hear
Yeah.
everything. The headphones are good for certain moments, but I'm
Okay.
always on the road. So
Better at night or during the day or morning?
the EP or Gene Dawson?
Music.
Oh, it depends. I can't say because
If
I
you're
have.
in the car, what would be your
Mhm,
preference time of day to drive and listen to music?
that's the thing. It depends on what I want to listen to. So I give you an example. I have a bunch of different playlists, obviously, but I have an actual playlist for night driving, and that playlist has like, um, what's the guy name? Fuck that clump back, you don't even know me. I think his name is Lith or something like that. It's a real like slow kind of like street racing vibe or
O
whatever, like nightlife kind of vibe or whatever.
Okay.
That I got a couple Witch House songs in there
So
or
it's like
whatever.
you
Like,
have your own little like drive soundtrack, like the movie, where it has all
yeah,
this alternative
and
sound.
that's another one. Like M83, they have a couple songs in that playlist. So
Yeah.
it's like, yeah, it's like it depends. But if I had to choose, I would say while the sun is setting, like that, that vibe time.
Sunsets, no regrets, man.
Hey, the midnight. Well, yeah, man. That'll be
Okay.
my best time of day to actually drive and get into a good vibe. But if I'm listening to something like, if I put on some NBA YoungBoy, like I don't care if that's, don't you do it, don't you do it.
And I think to myself, what a wonderful podcast.
I thought you was
I
about to give me some booze or something.
No, I have to put that because that's how cool our little dynamic is. Where if you were my enemy and I died, I expect you to play NBA YoungBoy at my funeral.
Because you don't care for it.
I'll never listen to it. I'm sorry. I've tried. I have a cousin
Mm,
who's like a mega fan.
yeah.
Mega fan. He's also
Mm,
25 years old, so he kind of
mm,
grew up with NBA YoungBoy.
yeah. Mm.
Me? I can't.
And,
But the
uh,
dynamic, our dynamic is it's perfect. It's like, okay, cool. You like NBA YoungBoy sucks, but okay, man. Go ahead.
No, it's a couple songs that like I said, I listen to everything, and I find good in just about every artist I come across. Like I don't think it's too many artists that I can't like really think of right now that I just like, nah, I'm not listening to them, or whatever. Like Flourishing Ben recommended a young lady. I think her name was Allison Taylor or something like that. If I'm not mistaken, don't quote me. Don't listen to it like that. But I found something good within that, genre of music that he recommended. So or Lana Del Rey, like, yeah, that's another one that he recommended. You can find something in everybody that you can kind of like bop to, vibe to, or invoke some kind of emotion within you. But
Yeah.
well, yeah,
Oh,
man.
by the
But
way,
mm,
at MegaCon,
mm.
there's a lot of black curtain spots that Flourishing Ben would have enjoyed.
He might have been up there. You might not even know. He stays in Orlando.
Oh,
He
trust me, I was
stay
there
up
all
there.
4 days. I would have seen him.
So you would have
Trust
caught him
me.
at one of them black curtains?
I would have spotted him. I would have. I wouldn't even have said nothing. I would have got a video
Mm.
and sent it to you. I'd have been, look who I found.
Yeah, man. But Gene Dawson, out of the 3 albums that actually, I'm sorry, 4 albums. The
Oh, you went on a
temper,
binge.
the temper fade. I went back and listened to the temper fade. Yeah,
The temper fade. Hold on.
I'll tell you right now. What was the album name? But they're from Australia. You know who it is.
I
They were
been
real big in one.
stranded on. Hold on.
The temper trap. I'm sorry, not the temper
The
fade. The
temper
temper trap.
trap? Oh, you
Sweet
bugging.
disposition. Sweet
You
disposition.
bugging.
Yeah.
On that
That's
same
one of their
album.
songs. Love
On that same
Lost.
album.
Mhm.
That same album that has the song you just said.
Yeah.
They have a song called Faded.
Yeah. That's why I said fade, temper fade. That's what I was thinking about.
That song Faded. First of all,
Mm-hmm.
so for people out there to get an understanding what the temper trap is, so if U2 and the Bee Gees had a baby, it would be the temper trap.
Mm,
Because the dude's voice, especially when you hear Sweet Disposition,
yeah.
sounds very Bee Gee like.
Mm,
And I don't mean the rapper, I mean the singing group.
yeah.
So if the Bee Gees and U2 made a baby, it would be the temper trap.
Yeah. So I only listened to that one once. I listened to the entire album once. It was in the back of my mind, but I did love the album. I did like it, but I only listened to that one once because I got caught up in the other albums.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, that I actually listened to 4. But that was a really good one to go back to. Because I only knew about the Fader and the Sweet Disposition song, because those were like 2 of their biggest hits. So, it popped up on one of my playlists, and I said, you know what? Let me go check out the album. And yeah, man, that was a good album too. That's a good listen. Yeah, man, that was a good listen though, man. But
All right,
so
so
the next one,
you got one more album
I
for
got
us?
one more for you, man.
I think I have a feeling. Hold on, let me see. Is it this puppy right here?
Denzel Curry. Now,
Miami Gardens own.
yes, sir. I mentioned earlier that I only, really cared for one of the 3 at the time albums that I listened to, and that was the reason for that. This Denzel Curry album, it's not just him. It's kind of like a collab with him and a couple other artists. ASAP Ferg being one. I think he was on a couple tracks.
Yeah.
Juicy J, obviously, Tia Corinne. Wasn't my favorite album. It wasn't my, from a Denzel Curry project standpoint, like it wasn't my favorite album, but it did have like a couple good songs that, I rock to and everything, but it didn't excite me, like when I first heard like Melt My Eyes or something or whatever, but or yeah, Melt My Eyes and See Your Future.
Okay.
It didn't excite me, but it was good. But it was one song on the album that You Ain't Gotta Lie. I think, if I'm not mistaken, it was that one. That one was like my favorite of the tracks because it had this Miami kind of bounce vibe to it, like the BI track, the on and on, kind of not sounding like that, but it gives me that vibe. So
Okay.
that was like one of my favorite tracks from the album. But yeah, I had to check it out. I'm a fan of Denzel, but that one wasn't my favorite. I don't know if it was because he had so many features and it wasn't just him, doing his thing or whatever. But yeah, strictly for the Scythe.
Well,
mm,
it, it's hard to live up to that last album.
yeah, yeah, man.
That last album was pretty damn good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
So
that one. And the Taboo album. Yeah, but so
okay.
those were the music, albums, the projects that I checked out this week, man. And yeah, I had a good weekend with the music. I had a really
Okay.
good weekend. I got a lot of music in, and like I said though, with the Gene Dawson, I think I'm going to listen to that one probably another 2 days at least. I
Okay.
really, really, yeah, I was really, really impressed with that album. He gives you so much of a nostalgic of like Prince, Michael Jackson, um, Stevie Wonder. He sounded like Travis Scott and Don Toliver at one point.
Don
Like,
Toliver's the man.
yeah, man, like he like dude really impressed me. With how he slid in and out of the different genres. Predominantly singing. He even had a Hispanic song. We had a conversation a while back about the Bad Bunny, Super
Bad
Bowl
Bunny.
performance. Yeah, and I told you like I can get into a certain vibe with certain songs, but because I don't understand it, it's not like my cup of tea.
Yeah.
But he had a song on Gene Dawson. He had a song on the album called I think it was spelled like Murcielago or something like that. But it I didn't understand shit he was saying because he started singing in Spanish, but
Yeah.
it still had a fucking beautiful vibe. And like he has a golden voice, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I would definitely recommend that to anybody that is looking for something different, nostalgic, and something with some good vocals and singing on it all in one. Yeah, definitely Gene Dawson, that Glimmer of God album. I would start there.
Well, I have no new music for you guys.
Mm,
I could tell you right now because I'm looking at my downloaded list for when I was flying or whenever
yeah.
I was walking around. So I have a 187 song R&B playlist.
Mm,
It ranges from The Whispers to Carl
mm,
Thomas.
yeah.
I have no timeline in my R&B playlist, so it's literally every single generation. There's Marvin in there.
Mm,
There's Next in there. There's,
mm,
it ranges.
yeah.
So when I wasn't listening to that, I'm gonna tell you right now, I did both the Big X the Plug albums.
Mm,
I went back to the 1111 Chris Brown album and the Indigo album,
okay.
bonus deluxe edition too. Like 100 songs.
Father say fucking 50 songs.
100 songs. Uh,
Uh,
obviously my John Mayer playlist.
mm,
That's 34 songs when I wasn't. I did a lot of Eddie Vedder, who's the lead singer of Pearl Jam.
okay. Mm,
A lot of Eddie Vedder. My alternative playlist that you have been, exposed to. It's
yeah.
got Borns, the Temper Traps on there, Sweet Disposition, Naked and Famous, Young Blood.
Mm,
Just the name, M83, Midnight City,
yeah.
the Yeah Yeah Yeah, Spitting on the Edge of the World, stuff like that. That's my
Mm,
alternative playlist. I went back to the Chance album, the Starline album. I
Starline,
still can't say enough about that album. It's really good.
dope album. Yeah.
Without me going, into a whole tidbit, I also have this playlist that I put together, and I didn't even give it a name. That's the crazy part. I didn't give this particular playlist a name, and what I like about it is it's strictly vibes.
Mm, yeah.
So it's a plain emoji. That's the name of my playlist. It's the plain emoji.
Yeah, I got a couple of them.
So it's got like it has Come Together by the Internet.
Mm,
It's got No Name, Bye Bye Baby. I love No Name. I
no name.
love No
Yeah,
Name.
she dope. Mhm.
Dragon Ball, Durag, Thundercat. I got Saba and No ID on here.
Mm,
30 Second Chop. I got NX Worries on here. So you name it. I got Sir on here.
mm,
I got Cleo Soul, Erica Badu, Prototype by Andre 3000, aka
dang.
Outkast. I'm
All
wearing
right.
this for you guys that
Hey,
think I hate Andre 3000.
I got something too for you for that
Go ahead,
Andre
hit me.
3000. Well, I have to go get it, and I kind of want to get up from the screen right now. I'll save it. I'll save it.
I could like, drum a beat or do something while you go get it.
Nah, go ahead, man. Let's keep this thing going. Because you will not disrespect Andre 3
I
Stacks.
didn't disrespect them. Hello?
You know, you disrespected the New Blue Sun, one of the
Oh,
best albums,
all day.
one of the best albums to ever be produced by a rapper.
One of the
Period.
best.
Hey, next time you go for a morning walk with some coffee, I'm telling you, bro, put on the New Blue Sun. It's gonna change your life. It's
The
gonna change your
love
life.
below.
Speaker box. Yeah, man. I
So,
checked out a couple movies too.
well, I
Mm,
have no new music. It was all that stuff I just read off.
mm,
I went back into I have a bunch of songs and playlists and albums downloaded just for traveling.
yeah.
I wish I could give you something, but I got nothing. Nothing came out that I was able to either get to or maybe caught my attention. Other than that,
Well, you got
you want
something
to
that's
hit us
coming
with a
out.
couple of movies, or you want me to hit you first with my super duper documentary?
Well, I talk about the movies. Don't forget, Thundercat is dropping a new album coming soon.
I have
April
it
3rd.
pre-saved.
April 3rd. Yes,
I have
sir.
it
Yes, sir.
pre-saved. I only have
So,
access to his singles right now,
mhm.
and the rest of them download once he releases it.
Yeah, so we will be giving a nice little review on that one. But
I just
yeah,
want.
man.
I just have a question for you.
What's that?
How do I look at my Dragon Ball do-rag?
When you fuck me in my do-rag, fuck me in my do-rag.
Would you tell me the truth?
Yeah, man.
All right.
But yeah, man, I also checked out a couple movies. You know, had a little extra time, so I went back to one movie, Army of the Dead.
Oh, hold on, hold that thought. I got you, Poppy. We
Army
we
of
we
the
going
Dead.
places. We going places. I got you, Poppy.
Mhm.
Talk to me.
Yeah, man.
Talk to me.
Army of the Dead, man. That's a rewatch. I think I've watched that movie about 5-6 times since it came out. And that one
Okay.
came out about 4 years ago. Probably, I want to say about 4 years ago, 4 or 5 years ago.
Oof.
Yeah,
I want
it's
to
been a
say it
minute.
came out during
I
the
give
pandemic. Yeah.
Yeah, I give you an exact date.
Yeah,
I don't
during
know
the
if you can
pandemic.
see it.
May 21st.
May 21st, 2020?
2020 or 2021?
Okay, I don't even got to look it up. But yeah, man, since then it's still showing on Netflix. So I was with a nice beautiful lady and say, "Yeah, you ever check this movie out?" And she was like, "Nah." So I was like, "We got to watch it." Like,
Was it a Netflix and chill kind of night?
is this Twitter? Can we talk about other things? Like XXX rated thing? No, just kidding. But nah, man.
Was it a Netflix and chill kind of night?
Netflix and chill, man. Netflix and chill.
Okay. All
Um,
right.
yeah, and definitely, wanted to put something on, and Netflix has a
I bet
bunch
you
of.
did.
I had my Dragon Ball Z do-rag on.
Baby girl.
I feel kind of fine today. But yeah, man, went back to watch that one. Yeah, yeah. Big fan of that project from Zack Snyder.
Okay.
Yeah, I loved it when it came out. It got a couple mixed reviews. But I thought it was really dope. I thought it was a good watch. So I went back and watched that one. So that's a recommendation to anybody who's into zombie films who haven't seen that one. Definitely check that out. That's a very good watch. And then stuck with like sci-fi kind of experimental movies or whatever case may be. Next one, The War Machine. The War Machine. Yeah, I really enjoyed it. I don't know if you'll be a fan of it because I feel like you're a big
Why does
hard
everybody
critique
think I'm the
guy.
most difficult movie / music
I mean,
critic
because you,
in the world?
you like what you like, bro. Like art is subjective, and if you see things that you don't care for or
Is it a
whatever,
sci-fi?
whether yeah, sci-fi pretty much is in that range. Alien Warship,
Okay, I like me a
yeah,
good sci-fi.
Alien Warship. So
You know how I
mhm,
know your son has taste?
what's that?
He loves xenomorphs.
Mm-hmm.
One of my favorite sci-fis, I have quite a few, is
Mm-hmm.
Prometheus.
Ah, yeah, with Idris. No, that's Pacific Rim, ain't it?
No, he's in it.
No,
Idris is
he's
the
in.
pilot.
Okay, yeah, yeah,
He's the pilot of the ship.
yeah, yeah, man. So that was another watch, man.
Okay,
The
so you
guy from
recommend me
Reacher.
watching it?
Yeah, I would recommend anybody to watch it if you're into that category of stuff. The guy from Reacher, Richard,
Oh,
Alan Richson.
the guy that didn't want to be swole Batman?
Yeah, he actually just got into a situation, but this isn't the shade room, so we're not gonna focus on that. But he had a little altercation that he's
I
going
wouldn't want
through.
him to be Batman anyways. That's a little too much. A
Too
little bit
big,
much.
yeah.
Yeah. You want to be
But nah,
Bane? Maybe? Bane?
yeah, I think he'd be dope for that. I think he'd be
Yeah.
dope for that. He's got the size.
I'm sorry. There's a reason
Mm,
why Batista lost all that weight.
mm,
You get typecasted when you're a certain size, bro.
right, yeah. Mm.
Oh, I want to be Batman. Hey, you too fucking big. No, it ain't gonna work. How the hell you gonna look standing next to Superman? You way bigger than him. No,
No.
nah, sorry.
Yeah, man. But that was a good watch as well.
Okay, so you recommend
Mhm.
that I watch War Machine. I already seen
Yeah, you seen Army of the Dead, I'm sure.
I seen
Yeah,
Army
yeah.
of Dead once.
Mm,
Um, I enjoyed it. I thoroughly enjoyed it. It was a fresh take on a
mm,
zombie movie. I
right.
like the whole Vegas thing.
Mm,
Um, I like how it kind of treads the water of zombie slash possibly alien.
mm.
I
I
liked it.
when you watch the movie, and like you know how you continue to watch things, you pick up on things you never seen before. So
Yeah,
in the beginning of the movie, that if you pay close attention when they're leaving the Area 51 base, there are UFOs that like take off in the sky from in the beginning,
yeah,
and when you see the zombies that are coming back, the alpha zombies especially, when they get killed, they have like a bluish look to them, and you know you usually kind of correlate that with like alien technology or whatever. So yeah,
yeah,
alien zombie kind of thing. Like you know, I'm pretty sure there was some kind of backstory to it that they can play off of it, of how they why they were studying the zombie in the first place and stuff like that, and why those spaceships were zooming off in the beginning of the movie.
yeah.
Yeah, man, but.
So I only seen it once, but I
Mhm,
enjoyed it. I thoroughly enjoyed it. War Machine, I'll check it out this weekend.
mhm,
I'll leave it for this weekend because now that I'm back, it's time to get back into I came back with a little under the weather.
yeah.
So I'm trying to get a little better and get right back to my routine, my workout routine and stuff like
Mm,
that.
mhm.
So um yeah, I definitely need to get back on my diet and my workout routine. And I do weather has been getting, nicer. What I mean by nice is like 30 degrees in the morning, about 50 to 60 degrees, that much of a difference during the day.
Mhm,
But it's perfect hiking weather for me. But like I
yeah.
said, once I'm done battling my under the weather shit,
Mhm,
I wanna hit that up. But for sure I'll watch it this weekend. And there's a documentary out.
mhm,
I'm not sure if it came out today. I never noticed it until today though. There's a
yeah.
Red Hot Chili Peppers documentary on Netflix.
Okay.
I gotta watch it.
Sound
I love Red
yeah.
Hot Chili Peppers.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? I love it. So
Let
I'll
rock
be
and
uh
roll. Mm.
I'll be on the lookout for that. I'll be on the lookout for that. Obviously we're part of the Rick Rubin universe,
Mhm.
and Red Hot Chili Peppers' first album was fully produced by Rick Rubin.
Yeah.
Along with Stadium Arcadium, which is one of my other favorite albums from them.
Mhm.
So yeah, I'll be looking forward to watching that documentary. But I did watch a documentary that I think might tickle your fancy.
Hey,
And that sounded kind of
pause.
crazy, huh?
Pause.
Yeah.
Pause.
Damn. I was trying my hardest, man.
I
I
kind
was trying my
it's,
hardest not to Mano today.
I was just about to say, bro. I've been seeing Mano. They got a collective amount of clips of Paul's moments of him, and it's such a. I don't want to say it's a hard game to keep up with, but it's like, bro, if you're a grown man and you're talking, some shit just roll off the tongue differently. I made to say pause for that too. Maybe roll off the tongue, but yeah, man. Well, yeah. But go ahead.
All right, so um I stumbled across a documentary that might catch your attention.
Okay.
See how we got to do that?
Mhm.
I hate Paul's life.
Mhm.
So I saw the Rupert Murdoch documentary on Netflix. It's called it's called Dynasty,
Okay.
and the Rupert Murdoch family.
Mm,
So I thought it was so dope because it gives you a insight on one of the most powerful families in the United States
mm,
that have their hand into into our
mm,
government.
mm.
So basically, he is what they would call a kingmaker. Are you
Mm.
familiar with that term, kingmaker?
I've heard it before. It's basically putting someone in position.
So if you get
Mm,
his cosign,
mm,
you're it.
yeah.
So if you're running for mayor, senate, whatever, and you get
Mm,
his cosign, presidents,
yeah.
and you get his cosign, he's a kingmaker. He will put
Yeah.
you on the map. Now, who is Rupert Murdoch? He's an Australian fella who started from the bottom, right?
And now he here.
Drake reference. He started from the bottom where, I'm not sure exactly how he got his startup money, but he started buying newspapers. Newspapers.
Yeah.
So in Australia, he bought a newspaper that turned into multiple, and then from there, he decided to come to the United States, where he became a media guy in Australia, and he started making a good amount of money. But he wanted to infiltrate the United States.
Yeah.
He comes to the United States, and he buys the New York Post.
One of the biggest. Okay.
So he starts buying newspapers in the States. At that same time, he decides to start a news channel. He is the founder and creator of Fox News, one of the most hated news channels in America today. So basically how it goes is, if you're a Democrat, if you a Crip, you gonna go CNN.
Yeah.
If you a Blood, aka Republican, you gonna go Fox News. He started that thing. But what bugs me out about him is he was once considered a maverick because Fox News didn't run like that back then.
Yeah.
It just decided to go extreme right, but it didn't always run like that. But then once he got the news channel, he didn't want to stop there. He said, "You know what? At that time, if you're old enough to remember, local channels, there was only but so many of them.
Right.
The big names. So at the time, it was only ABC and NBC, and I think one more, but ABC and NBC.
The main two. Yeah.
So he said he was going to come out with his own channel. Everybody told him he was crazy. He decided to follow the blueprint of the newspaper world, where it's controversy sells, right? Controversy sells newspapers.
Yeah.
This man decided to start Fox, the actual channel, and he led off with In Living Color, Simpsons, and Married with Children. At the time, all edgy TV. At the time, the stuff that was going on in Living Color, was like a no-no.
Yeah.
The Simpsons was like a no-no. Married with Children, if you actually go back to that show and watch it, like, Al Bundy was pretty edgy, the shit that he was saying.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, that blows up.
Mm.
And that turns into him turning Fox Channel, Fox News into Fox Studios, Fox Searchlight Studios, where they started making movies. So the reason why I'm telling you all this, right, what makes this guy so intriguing to me and so interesting, he has kids, right? And if you ever heard of the show Succession,
Yeah.
that show's based on the Murdoch family.
Okay.
That show is, I want to say loosely so they don't get sued.
Right.
That's why they say loosely, but it's loosely based on the Murdoch family. That's the family that show's based on. So basically the whole plot of the show is who's going to be the successor to the father.
Yeah.
So the siblings all go against each other. It's like what they call it, corporate espionage, like takeovers, all that stuff, right? So he had 2 sons and 2 daughters. One of the sons had no interest in the business at all.
Yeah.
So he decides to go do his own thing because he loved rap music. Here's where I'm gonna get you. You ready? The son goes off and starts Ruckus Records, who signs Mos Def, Talib Kweli, Black Star,
Yeah.
Pharoah Monk, like one of the biggest independent hip hop record labels of all time. They're even mentioned in Brown Sugar. Like that label was a big deal.
Yeah.
They almost signed Eminem. They actually have demo tapes with Eminem, by the way.
Interesting.
So he loved hip hop and he loved the music business, and he started this independent label with independent artists that weren't mainstream like that,
trying to be mainstream. Yeah.
and he was killing it.
Mm,
Then, old Papa, he said, "Enough of this rap shit."
mm,
This man bought Ruckus Records from him, sold it to the majors, and said, "Now you come work for me."
yeah, nah.
So that's one.
Mm,
The daughter, the not the oldest, but the second daughter, she's pretty cutthroat herself. So she's working along the businesses, right? Because
mm,
at this time, you have Fox News, you have Fox Searchlight, which is a movie studio. So the kids
yeah.
had so many different avenues just to work in.
Mm,
He also had media corporations in London. So now he has one of the sons working in the London media company. That London media company ends up getting investigated because they're tapping people's phones.
yeah.
So whoever they're doing an article on, they're
They
most
tap
likely
in.
tapping your phone.
Mm,
How they were able to do that, I don't know. I didn't know that a newspaper company, media
mm,
company could do that. They were tapping like murder victims. They were tapping the family members' phones just to get like
mm.
an insight.
Story. Yeah. Mm,
Dude, it was sick. And they got
yeah.
caught. They got caught. And yeah, dude, it was crazy. So basically, how this documentary is structured, it's
Mm,
structured for you to kind of guess in real time. If because I don't know anything about them, I was trying to
right. Yeah.
figure out in real time who was going to be the successor.
Mm,
Dude, the whole thing ends up going towards the end. The successor was the guy with the record label
why him?
because he ended up being the most cutthroat sibling out of all of them, and he was the one
Mm,
that ended up being the more business minded for the
yeah.
father to trust him. And now he has
Mm,
full control of the family business where the other kids, they were bought out and they
mm,
have no votes.
yeah. Damn.
Yeah, duh, I was rooting for this guy, but I wasn't rooting for him to be the success. I wanted him to
Mm,
continue.
doing his own thing with the
Yeah, like
music and stuff.
like Ruckus Records is a big deal.
Yeah. Mm,
And when he ended up being the biggest douche out of all of them,
mm,
I was like,
just let you die.
oh, that's nuts. I
Mm,
was like, yo, but the documentary is sick. It's like a 4 or 5 parter.
yeah.
So you're gonna have to dedicate some time to it whenever you have time. But
Mm,
I guarantee you'll be like, holy shit, because I'm giving you a breeze through.
yeah. Yeah.
Trust me when I tell you that documentary has a lot in it that you want to watch and be like, because they even talk about the current president. They talk
Mm,
about him and how originally Rupert Murdoch wanted nothing to do with him.
mm,
He was even tweeting out like, "Yo, stop embarrassing us."
mm,
Then when it was showing how popular he was getting when he was going against Hillary, he
yeah.
ended up, you know,
Backing him.
"Hey, buddy." They even got a picture of him. They got a
Mm,
picture of him on a golf cart together. That's when that happens.
uh,
That's when that happens.
damn, that's cool though. I gotta check it out. I just I started the Epstein one last night. I know you had recommended me that one to take a look at it. We had a little
Filthy Rich.
conversation. Yeah. So I got through the first episode. Yeah, that's crazy, crazy. So many youngins, but it's like I can't. I don't want to say I get it. I don't want to
Now, when you
sound
say young, we
crazy.
talk about how old. It's an R. Kelly reference.
When you say
It's
teenager, how do you mean?
it's an R. Kelly reference, people.
Yeah, man. But it's crazy, bro. Like the world that we living in, well, I can't even say the world that we living in because it's just been going on for years. But I was checking out that Epstein files or whatever, and the 50 Rich, and yeah, it was crazy how much access and to how many he was able to, you know, convince. Like, oh, I just want a massage. It's like, yeah, that's crazy. But I'm gonna definitely finish watching the rest of it. It's an interesting watch. I don't care to that extent of what he had going on. It's not much I can really do about it. In the world today because it's still going on. Like shit, we just recently had somebody down here had the same situation, but. Yeah, it's an interesting watch. I'm gonna definitely check out them because I think it was only 3 episodes for that one, so I check out
Filthy
those
Rich, I think
eventually.
it's 3 or 4.
But yeah, I want to say it was 3, but it might
Yeah.
be 4. It might be 4. Yeah, might be 4. But yeah, I definitely want to finish watching that one. But I'll check out that one, man, with the Rupert Murdoch.
Okay. Other than that, anything we're looking forward to? The Spider-Man trailer did drop. Did you see it?
I haven't seen it. Got to check it out.
Can't talk to you about it, man. Can't talk to you.
Why? Why
Can't talk
not?
to you about it.
It's not a
Can't we?
spoiler alert. God damn it.
Obviously, the Punisher comes out.
The Punisher.
The Punisher comes out.
Nice.
There's elements of a character,
Mm,
of a particular character that they think is going to be in the movie.
mm,
There's elements of, if I'm not mistaken, Jean Grey
mm.
from X-Men.
X-Men, yeah.
It's possible because the storyline that they're using for this new Spider-Man,
Mm,
I'm not sure if you're familiar with the storyline. They did it in the animation in the
with
old 90s cartoon.
okay.
Um, he's basically mutating into a spider.
A real spider.
Yeah.
Mm,
So in the storyline of the comics or the animation,
yeah.
he goes to Professor X for help.
Mutant. Okay.
A mutant.
Mm,
And he goes to Professor X and hoping that Beast, who's a scientist, could come up
mm,
with some type of cure. Other than that, I'm not sure if the X-Men are going to be involved in this. I'm not
yeah.
sure because the trailer only shows but so much. But yeah, the storyline is going to be him mutating into the spider,
Mm,
and we don't know if the X-Men are going to. There's elements in the trailer that it
yeah.
looks like they're being that their minds are being played with,
Mm,
and people think it's Jean Grey. So maybe the X-Men pop out, maybe they won't. But this is going to be a very interesting
I'm
Spider-Man movie to
excited.
be on the
I'm
lookout for.
excited just from hearing from it. I'm gonna check out the trailer once we are done. But yeah,
Yeah,
that's definitely gonna be a watch in the theaters. That ain't
yeah,
yeah, no screaming or anything like that. That's definitely gonna be a in theater watch.
yeah. They just have big shoes to fill because that last
Mm,
Spider-Man was pretty good.
mm, yeah, check it out, man.
So big shoes to fill. So
Mm.
if you haven't, check out the Spider-Man trailer. You might like it. If you don't, art is subjective. Other than that, anything else you want to drop on us? Oh, I I have an announcement to make.
What's that?
Oh, hold on. Ah, ladies and gentlemen, I want you to put your trays upright, fasten the seatbelts. Just know, Roots Picnic 2026. The Dash of Color podcast is going to be present
In Philly, baby.
in the Belmont Park. Get ready. We're going to have a lot of footage to share. A lot. I'm going
Yeah.
to be doing a lot of footage. We're going to obviously enjoy because, you got Jay-Z, Erica Badu, Andra Day, DJ Jazzy Jeff is going to be there. I know I'm missing out a bunch. Wale's going to be there. Fuck yeah. You know,
Floor.
so we're going to be there. It's going to be amazing. City of Brotherly Love. But yes, Dash of Color will be at the Roots Picnic 2026. That's the announcement I had to make.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We'll be there in a dash of gear.
Yes. We're going to be there with a couple of friends, but we're waiting on them to get their permission slips signed. So they're like in queue right now. They're in queue. So once they get their permission slip signed, it's on and popping, baby.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Nah,
So other than that,
man.
enjoy the rest of your weeks. Once again, thank you for tuning in to another beautiful broadcast of Dash of Color. I am Kid Icarus alongside my beautiful co-host, Gabba Gue.
What a wonderful podcast.
He did it live! He did it live! Yeah! All right, y'all.
Oh, man.